Hello and welcome to the Roker Lionesses podcast in association with Sunderland Community Soup Kitchen and Her Game 2, the campaign against sexism and misogyny in football. We did it. We won the Euros. England Lionesses lifted the trophy at Wembley on Sunday, as I think everyone in the country is very, very well aware. We were going to gather together. We were all very, very, very tired to talk about it. So instead, we're going to have a Twitter Spaces, which you'll be able to find from Tuesday evening on the Roker Report Lasses Twitter feed, where we're all going to get together and talk about it. But for this podcast, we wanted to give the kind of like the final word to Brett, Millie and Chloe, who attended games across the whole tournament. Millie and Brett were at Wembley on Sunday. Poor Chloe was feeling a bit under the weather and couldn't make it to the ground, but she enjoyed it at home. They've been fantastic throughout the tournament, and I think as a family, you know, they're indicative of what we would need to see in football. Parents taking their children to see women's games and really build this for the future. So I'm going to stop prattling on and I'm going to pass you over to Brett, Millie and Chloe to round off this series of special podcasts for Euro 2022.
Hello, it's Brett here. I'm outside Wembley for England v Germany in the Women's European Championships. Now, normally I have two of my little cubs with me, Millie and Chloe. Unfortunately, Chloe's been poorly today, so she's not been able to make it, but I am still with Millie. Millie, how are you doing?
I'm doing really well.
Are you excited for today?
Yeah.
So what have you been up to before the game?
We've been to Box Park.
And we'll be doing lots of singing in Box Park.
Yeah.
Are we ready for the final?
Definitely.
Are we ready to roar our Lionesses home to win the European Championship?
Yes.
So this is Brett and Millie today. As I say, we're outside Wembley. We're just about to go in. We are so excited. As I say, we started this diary in Milton Keynes watching Finland v Sweden. Finland v Spain. And now we're literally outside Wembley for the final. We're watching England versus Germany. We are very, very excited. And we must say lots of love to Chloe. As she's home being poorly today. But me and Millie, we're ready to roar.
Yeah.
Good morning, it's Brett here. So we did actually try and record something yesterday. We got back about 11:30 last night, so it was a very long day. One of us was very, very tired and couldn't string a sentence together, that being me. So I thought, right, we'll do it this morning. Wow. What an absolutely brilliant day. You know, we've literally... I can't put it into words, which is quite difficult as doing a podcast, how good yesterday was seeing England lift the European Championship. I've got back both my little cubs actually now. As I said, Chloe was poorly. So, girls, there's a little hello from Chloe.
Hello.
And from Millie.
Hi.
So, let's go talking about, first of you, Chloe, nice to have you back. Obviously, you were very poorly yesterday. Did you have good fun at Nana's?
Yeah.
Yeah, what did you do?
I made flags.
Yeah, so Chloe was making flags yesterday. I got down this morning. My mum's house is covered in England flags, all made by Chloe, which is good. Millie, tell us about your day yesterday. How did it go?
It went amazing.
So, what did we do first before the game?
But we went to Box Park.
We did go to Box Park. Now, if anyone who's at that Box Park for the Sunderland-Wycombe game knows how good Box Park is. Lots and lots of music going on, lots of singing, lots of very excited fans. We left just as the Three Lions was blaring out and Sweet Caroline. Millie, you were singing your head off, weren't you?
Yeah.
So after that, straight down Wembley Way, do the usual, taking photos. I've got about 100 photos on my app just of Wembley Way. Even got a photo with a Lego version of the trophy, which is very good. And then Millie, what happened during the game? So tell us what you thought about the game in general.
I thought it was amazing.
It was amazing. So, England 2, Germany 1. I'm sure, as I say, this pod's been speaking about it non-stop. You know what happened. Went 1-0 up. Millie got thrown in the air. She dropped her hot dog. Again, it was my fault, wasn't it, Millie?
Yes.
And then after that, obviously, Germany equalised. And then in the few minutes left to go, 2-1. And as I say, what an absolutely amazing day. This whole tournament, at the very start of the tournament, I kind of said I've never watched a women's game live before. We've seen the 4 games in Milton Keynes and now seeing England at Wembley in the final. It's I was absolutely hooked. You two have loved the whole tournament, haven't you?
Yes.
This morning I've been badgered to buy England shirts. I've been having to look at what the fixtures. So they say we're going to try and taking a Sunderland ladies game when we next go up to Sunderland. We're going to try to see the local team. We're going to watch MK Dons ladies as well. So it's really good. I think this tournament has made a lot of people and take more notice of women's football. See what's all about. I'm absolutely hooked on it at the moment. For us personally, we've got a local that the captain is from Newport Pagnell, where we live, just outside Milton Keynes, Leah Williamson. That's who Millie wants on the back of her shirt. So it's great for the kids. It's great for the girls that they can see, especially in Sunderland as well. You've got obviously like Beth Meads and Lucy Bronze who are local. They've got local players. They can actually believe they can do that as well. So a fantastic tournament. I've loved it. Thank you so much for having me on the ladies pod. Hopefully I'll pop up again in the future. I'm sure we'll do a diary for the World Cup maybe in Australia. That'd be quite fun. But girls, do you want to say a big thank you to everybody listening?
Thank you.
And should we do one more final Come On England? Well, no, should we do It's Come Home? Has it come home?
Yes.
It's come home. Come on, England. Brilliant. Thank you very much for listening.
So that was really, really lovely to hear. Just wonderful that those girls have got that experience and that they're going to carry it forward into the new season. And that's the final word I want to have with our listeners as well. Keep attending, keep going to see Sunderland play, keep going to see England play. Keep this going because we need more people going to grounds. We need you to bring your friends and your family, your colleagues from work, your neighbours, anyone you know. Bring your friends to see women's football because we need everyone involved, everyone who enjoyed the Euros to get down to see their local club, particularly to go and see Sunderland AFC. There's going to be loads and loads and loads of material this season on rokerreport.com. We're delighted to have such a fantastic lineup of writers. We want to keep building it. Sunderland also wants to create a supporters group for the women's team. We need people to get involved and to volunteer for that as well. You can do that by getting in touch with Chris Waters at the club. Yeah, and keep liking and sharing and rating this podcast because every like and every share and every rating that we get on your app helps other people to see this podcast, helps other people to discover more about women's football, and we're just really delighted that we've had so many listeners so far. So thank you to everyone and enjoy a little bit of a break, and then we'll be back for the new season on the 21st of August at Durham and then the 28th of August at Eppleton against Birmingham City. So speak to you later. Ta-ra.
Chemistry, biology, toxic misogyny, still haven't had a single apology. Chemistry, biology, toxic misogyny, still haven't had